Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will start inshallah chapter number 2, differentiation. What is the differentiation and how can we find this differentiation and what is the process of this derivative? Basically this is called rate of change. In 17th century mathematicians worked on it and they described that there is a relationship clearly in independent and dependent variable regarding their rate of change. That was the basis for the differential calculus, and this differential calculus became a very powerful tool in the field of science. Now, what is this instantaneous rate of change? As we have already discussed that x is known as independent variable, whereas we consider y as dependent variable, and both are related. Y, we say that y is the function of x. Y is the function of x. So it means that when there is a change in x, small change, so there must be a change in y. When there is a change in x, independent variable, so it means that change will also occur in the dependent variable. This symbol is known as delta, and it means that small increment, small change. This increment, we use the term small increment, but it means that change. Change means that may be positive or negative. That change may be positive or negative, but normally we say that there is a small increment. So when there is a change in x, an independent variable, so there is a change in y also. So we say that if we take this value delta y from left to right, so we write it as minus delta y. We change this y from left to right. After this, what is the value of y? That is f of x. We divide delta x on both sides. Taking limit f of x plus delta x minus f of x whole is divisible by delta x. We are taking delta x approaches, limit delta x approaches 0. It means that very small change, delta x is a change. So change approaches 0 means very close to 0, very small change. So the limit delta x approaches 0, delta y over delta x is equal to limit f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. When we apply this limit, so this complete term becomes dy over dx, and this limit means that f prime of x. What is meant by this statement? This statement shows that change in a function of x with respect to x. And what does it mean? This statement means that here when we say that dy by dx, it means derivative of y with respect to x. This is basically d over dx into y. Derivative of y with respect to x. So derivative of y with respect to x, and this is also the notation f prime of x. It means that derivative, first derivative. So these are the 3-4 steps in which we follow for the to find the derivatives. I take a value and then we discuss. But the basically differential calculus is related to the change in independent variable with respect to rate of change of dependent variable with respect to independent variable. Differential calculus is related mostly we discuss this, related to the rate of change of dependent variable with respect to change in independent variable. So we guys try to solve the question here. 2.1. The first part, find by definition. So we are taking the definition of this. By definition means that we have to follow these 3-4 steps. The first step, let y is equal to 2x square plus 1. Now first step is taking increment on both sides. Both sides we are taking increments. 2x plus delta x whole square plus 1. So small change in x, power remains there. Now take this value y from left to right. 2x plus delta x whole square plus 1 minus y. This is the second step. Open this one. X square plus delta x whole square, always try to write like this, plus 2x into delta x plus 1 minus y. We have 2x square plus 1. Open this one. So 2x square plus 2 into delta x whole square plus 4x into delta x plus 1 minus 2x square minus 1. Now 2x square minus 2x square cancel, plus 1 minus 1 cancel. This is delta y. Dividing delta x on both sides. So delta y divided by delta x is equal to 2 into delta x whole square plus 4x delta x whole is divided by. Now taking delta x common. So we have 2 into delta x plus 4x whole is divided by delta x and delta x both are cancelled. Taking limit delta x approaches 0 on both sides. So when we take the limit delta x approaches 0, delta y by delta x is equal to limit delta x approaches 0, 2x 2 into delta x plus 4x. complete becomes dy by dx, and when we apply limit here delta x, so this becomes 0 plus 4x. So dy by dx is equal to 4x. So it means that derivative of 2x square plus 1 is 4x. So this is 4x is the derivative of this function 2x square plus 1. So इस expression का जो derivative हमारे पास आएगा that is 4x. So this is the method through which we find the derivative. There are 3-4 steps. The first step, we take the increment on both sides. We take the second step, we take y from left to right and we put the value of y and we simplify. This is the second step. The third step, we divide delta x on both sides and we take the delta x and we cancel the values. After that, we apply the limit delta x approaches 0 on both sides. When we apply the limit, the resultant we have, whatever the value we have, that is the derivative of the given. So I take another example, another question from this. For example, I have this seventh part. Let y is equal to 2 by x power 4. Let's see. Again, it can be written as 2 into x power minus 4. So, taking increment on both sides, y plus delta y, 2 into x plus delta x power minus 4. Shift this y from left to right, x plus delta x power minus 4 minus y, or when we use the value of this minus 4x minus 2 into x power minus 4. Now, how can we simplify? Next this one. This can also be written as 1 plus delta x by x whole power minus 4 minus 2 power minus x. Now, this can also be written as 2 into x power minus 4 into x plus delta x, 1 plus delta x whole power minus 4 minus 2x power. Any issue in this? I don't think so. That here we are taking x common from these two. So 1 plus there is no x, so we write it in denominator. This is delta x and this is only x. So there is a difference between these two. So x, this power minus 4 is for both, for this x and for this expression also. So we take this one outside and remaining 1 plus delta x over x whole power minus 4 as it is. Why we are writing in this form? Because here it is power minus 4 and when we want to open this one, we cannot open because power is minus, and you have already studied in first year that when power is negative or fractional in a fraction. So what we use? We use binomial series. For binomial series, we must have the power, if power is minus or in a fraction. Secondly, the first term must be 1 and second term less than 1. That is another point. So here now we can use the binomial series here. So 2 into x power minus 1, 1 plus minus 4 delta x over x plus minus 4 minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into delta x over x whole square, and goes on. This one. Any problem there? Now, when we use this one, when we apply this one inside, so we get 2 into x power minus 4. When we will minus 8, 2 into 4 into delta x. Here it is x power minus 4. Here it is x. So what will happen? It becomes x power minus 5 plus minus 4 minus 5 20, and this 2 and 2 cancel. So delta x whole square, and when x square and x power minus 4, so it becomes x power 6 plus so on minus 2 into x power minus 4. So when we use this 2 into x power minus 4 with 1, multiply these two, we get as it is. This multiply with this, plus minus minus 2 into 4 8 delta x as it is. When we multiply x power minus 4 into x, 1 over x, so we get 1 over x power 5, or you may write in the numerator x power minus 5. So also this multiply by this. Now 2 into x power minus 4 minus 2, both are cancelled. Now this is the first step, that we are taking an increment on both sides. Second step, take this y from left to right. In the third step, dividing delta x on both sides. Dividing delta x on both sides. So we get delta y over delta x is equal to minus 8 delta x into x power minus 5 plus 20 delta x whole square into x power minus 6 plus so on, divided by delta x. Now delta x is present in all these terms. So apply, take it out common. So we have minus 8 x power minus 5 plus 20 delta x into x power minus 6 plus so on. Whole is divided by delta x. Delta x and delta x are cancelled. Both are cancelled here. So we use taking delta x approaches limit. Delta x approaches 0. So we have limit delta x approaches 0, delta y by delta x is equal to limit. So which value we have here? Minus 8 x power minus 5 plus 20 delta x into x power minus 6 plus so on. So when we use limit here, so we get here dy by dx, and on this there is no delta. So remaining all the terms, delta is involved, delta x is involved. So all these terms becomes 0. So we have dy by dx is equal to minus 8 into x power minus 5, or it can also be written as minus 8 divided by x power 5. So both are the correct. So this is the derivative of this 2 divided by x power 4. Again I try to repeat this one. First of all, we suppose that given value is equal to y, taking increment on both sides, here x and on left side y. Take this y from left to right. After this, as power is minus 4, so we cannot open this binomial. So binomial means there are two terms. So we try to use binomial series. For binomial series, we must have one here. So we take this x common. So we have now 1. So this power minus 4 is for both x and this expression also. So 2 into x power minus 4 this way. Now apply binomial series here. 2 into x power minus 4 will multiply with all these terms inside. So when we multiply, so we have this expression. Now 2 into x power 4 and minus 2x power 4, x power minus 4, both are cancelled here. After this, dividing delta x on both sides, take it out common, delta x from left side, right side. So delta x and delta x cancelled. So taking limit delta x up to 0. So when we use delta x up to 0 limit here, so we have dy over dx. And when we use when we apply this delta x approaches 0 here limit, so all the terms involving delta x become 0. So we have only minus 8 into x power minus 5. So that is our answer. Or we may also write minus 8 divided by x power minus 5.